Flooding followed by freezing temperatures is causing quite a mess in Bluffton.
There are now huge chunks of ice on the Wabash River and one road along the banks. News Channel 15's Alyssa Ivinson spent the day in Bluffton. We go to her live now on East River Road for a look at the damage.
Well, everyone I talked to today told me they really have never seen anything like this before, because it's not just ice. These are gigantic glaciers, some more than a foot thick. Ice slabs form caverns, icicles along the edges. Icebergs float by. Jagged glaciers cover the water. Some chunks hang on by a twig. No, this isn't Antarctica. This is Bluffton, Indiana.
Pretty much a mile and a half of glacier.
River Road is living up to its name. While flooding is common, such thick ice covering the street is not.
Nothing to this magnitude, no. It's never, ever even come close to doing this.
Dennis Deininger is the maintenance supervisor for the Bluffton Parks Department.
I was curious to see the damage, and I can't hardly believe what I'm seeing.
The greenway runs along the river, but now it's been swallowed by ice.
It blows my mind that the tree's gone.
The glaciers also took out guardrails and a light pole.
People tend to forget that water is a very powerful thing, and therefore ice is as powerful as it is.
Street department crews broke up the ice and cleared the road where they could.
But there will be a cost. I think we're equipped to handle that financially in Bluffton, but still, that's money we could have spent doing something else.
Where the road is covered in ice, some of it's clear. You can't even really see it until you start sliding. But then some ice is white and very breakable, just like glass.
If you overlook all the problems that it creates, it's a beautiful sight.
Frozen rings on the trees, a reminder of how high the water once was. Now the quiet forest creaks and crashes as ice falls through the trees, while the current carries and swallows up the pieces that break free.
At some point, we're exploring, people take cruise ships to see the glaciers. Maybe they'd like to a little paddle boat down the Wabash to Bluffton to come see us, and it'd be a lot cheaper too.
And back out here live, while the road crews did all they could to break up as much of this as they could, right now they're really at the point where they're just going to have to wait for it to melt. And in the meantime, a lot of people are coming out and snapping some pictures because all of this really is a sight to see. Live in Bluffton, Alyssa Ivinson, News Channel 15.